Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Omsi Reddy, and today we are going to discuss about some more topics on Python, like arithmetic operation, relationship operations, some of the arithmetic operations. Briefly about that. And previous video I have explained a lot about the things like data types, data structures, what are the dictionary, what are the strings. These are the things I have already explained you. Today move into some of the more topics about the Python. Let's start that. Okay, the first topic is arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are used to perform the mathematical operations like this is basically mathematical operations, like we can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modules, and exponential float divisions. These are the type of arithmetic operations. Each one based on each one when I have show you one of the example. Let's have a look on it. And the first operation is arithmetic operation. In Python, plus is addition operation, so it is adding of two numbers or two values. Anything used addition things. Here the example is 6 is equals a is equals to 6 and b is equals to 3, and we are we are initializing the c is equals to a plus b, so that's a and b are adding, so that means it is addition operator. So here the signal is showing that a plus b is addition, so print c is 9. And the next operation is subtraction operator. Subtraction, this is the basics operations when you are studying in first second classes also you have already learned about that, like addition, subtraction, multiplication based on that. But these operations works in code, like here the example is a equals to 9, b equals to 5, c is equals to a minus b, and print c is equals to 4. This is a minus b is a subtraction operation, and multiplication operator, so multiplying of any operands or any values. So here then m1 equals to 6, m2 is equals to 5, multiple is is equals to m1 into m2, that means print 36 5 30. This is the basics. And division operators means just dividing by two numbers. But in division operator, it is used to find the quotient when the first operator is divided by the second operator. It means we want to find the quotient. 3 divided by 2 or 3 divided by 2, we get 3. Quotient number is 1.5, result is 1.5. This is a it is used to find quotient number in division operator. And modulus operator, it takes the remainder thing model. There is a little differences. Just here the division operator, it take the quotient, what the quotient value we get, it will shows the result as output. In modulus operator, we get a remainder, what the remainder get, like 3 by 2 divided by percentage equals to 1. So this is the thing differences. And exponential means powers, you can say that power. Here the example is m1 equals to 2, num2 is equals to 3, and result num1 exponential we can use 2 asterisks, num1 2 asterisks, num2 is the result is 8, 2 cube 8, 2 power 3 8. So it is a power based thing. And the next is float division. Float division means if we are dividing any numbers, like if you get points in points like 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, like that. Float divisions works on removing all the points and give only the numeric number in front of dot point. So here the example is number 1 is equals to 3, num2 is equals to 2. The float division is result is equals to num1 float division, use double backslashes, and num2 result is 1, because when you calculate this 3 by 2 we get 1.5. when we apply the float division we get only 1, before the point 1 it will only take. And the next one is user inputs. So this is the basic functions in a Python, like user inputs and in like input function, print function, range function. These are the basic functions in Python. Let's discuss about what is user inputs. Python allows for user inputs. That means we can able to ask the user from input. It means that any user can ask, any user can give the input to the system. Like example, enter your name. Here the example is values goes enter your name. The user want to enter his name, so and enter the value, any type of things. So we use before in the version of 3.6 we use input method. In version 2.7 we are using the function like raw input method. So there is a updating between these versions and the input function also. Okay, and the next is comments. Comments are in Python starts with hash as character and extends to end of the physical line. Comments in the Pythons are the lines in the code that are ignored by the compiler. So it simply we can say that comments is the what we are doing in the program. That's briefly said about the comments. So the Python interpreter does not execute the comments line. When you put the asterisk, it definitely considered as a comment. So there is basically three type of comments like single line comment, multiple line comment, and docstring comment. Okay, and single line comment like this. Single line comment consists of only one single space. There is no spaces, white spaces in last of the end line, and this is a single line comment. Here asterisk is a welcome code. So this is a single line comment, and multi-line comments we can use one or more asterisks in multiple lines, that we can simply say multi-line. And doc string comment, it is a doc string. Doc string is a string literature with the triple quotations that are appear right after the function. It is used to associate the documentation that has been written with the Python module, function, classes, and methods. So here the example, simply we can say that what exactly the code has done. We can simply say that this doc strings shows that what exactly the code, what exactly the code is, like that it will be said. Okay, let's initialize that if multiply a comma b, multiply the value of a and b, return a asterisk b, print the docstring of multiplication function, print multiply the docstring. So we have get output as multiplies the value of a and b. This is all the things about the docstrings. And the next operations is relational operations. Relational operations are used for comparing the relations or values of true or false according to the conditions. So there is 6 types of conditions. One is greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equals to, equal to. These conditions are used in the conditional statements. For understanding better, we have seen in the conditional statements with examples. At the time you can clearly understand. Just have an idea about these relational operators like greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equals to, equals to. These are the things. And the next one is assignment operators. Assignment operators are used for assigning the values to the variables. It means to assign the values for the variables like equals to, plus equals to, minus equals to, asterisk equals to. It means addition equal to, minus subtraction equal to, multiply equal to, divided, modulate equal to, exponential equal to. And it means if here the C here a plus equals to 5, it means a plus 5 equals to 5. Simply we can say that a plus, this is the shortest and trick playing of the code. So Python interpreter can easily understand this type of statements also. You can write like this, or a plus 5 equals to 5, or a plus 5 equals to 5. Python can easily understand about that. And the logical operators, there is a 3 type of logical operators that are and, or, not. Where and is a true if given inputs are both are true conditions. Like here the example is x greater than 5 and x 10. If I pass the x is equals to 2, 2 is greater than 5 and 2 is greater than 10, then the condition both are true. So and operation works very well. If or operation true, at least one is true. In the given thing, at least one is be true. So that's then or operator will be work. Anything here the example is x greater than 5 and x greater than 4. Let's keep the x greater than x is equals to 4, x greater than 5 true, x 4 greater than 4 false. So that means one statement is true, then it automatically executed. And the third one is not, returns true if the expression evaluated for the false, vice versa. It means not if you give one particular true sentence for the not base, the negative base, then at the time only that not will be executed. Okay, and the next is membership operators. Python membership operators test for the membership if the member present or not. Simply we can say that if 5 is present in something, if for the writing of a conditional statement we can say that this person present in that location or not. If the person present here means we can use in operator. If the person is not present in, we can use not in present. Like that, this membership operation works. And the next one is identity operators. Identity operators are used to compare the objectives not if they are equal, but if they are actually the same objective with the same memory location. That means here there is a two type of identity operators as is, not is. It's similar to the membership operator. Is y is y, x is y. Here the example x is y. So here the example x is equals to 5 and y is equals to 5, then x is 5, x is y means 5 is 5. So alert the true if the variables on either side of the operator point to the same objects and false otherwise. It means x and y contain same value at the time only this is operator work. If returns true if both variables are not same object. So if the both variables are not, where x is equals to 10, y is equals to 30, these are the different type of object variables. So is not, it works in here. And the last one is bitwise operators. Bitwise operators are used to perform the bitwise calculation on integers. So the integers are the first converted into the bits and the operators perform on the bit by bit. So bitwise is simply internally occurring things. So we can't get we can't see that by us. There is some of the bitwise operators like and bitwise and or operator, bitwise binary and binary or binary XOR, binary ones, complement, binary left, binary right shift, left shift. These are the bitwise operators works on operator. These are all the operators are very useful in the Python interpreter. And the next one is conditional statements. So we can discuss some of the about conditional statements. What are the conditional statements? Conditional statement is a Python perform the different computations or actions depending on whether the specific balloon constraint evaluates are true or false. Okay. Python have 6 conditional statements that are used in the decision making. First one, if the statement, if statement, if else statement, else if statement, nested if statement, shorthand if statement, and shorthand if else statement. Let's discuss briefly about these 6 things and you can clearly understand about that. And first one is if the statement. If statement is the most fundamental decision making statement in which the code is executed based on whether it meets the specific condition. It has a code body that only executed if the condition is if statement is true. The statement can be a single line or a block of code. So here the syntax is if expression. We want to write the expression and the statement. So this is a flowchart of the if statement working. Here if the condition is true, directly it will execute a true or false. These are the things of the done. Let's move into the example. You can clearly understand about that. And here the a is equals to 63 and b is equals to 100 if condition is a greater than b. This is a expression. If a greater than b, print a is greater than b. So a is greater than b. 63 greater than b. Is this statement is true. Simply we can alert like that. Okay. And the next one is if else statement. The statement is used when the both true or false part is available. So this is the when we have both the true and false. But if statement, only true statement can execute it. If else statement, when we have both true and false. This is a syntax. If condition, one statement, else another negative statements. So this is the flowchart of the if else statement. When the start is not, if the statement is true, it executes the block, and if the statement is false, it executes the block, and finally we get an output. Here the example we can see earlier. age is equals to input, what is your age. For example, user input can give this age. If age greater than or equals to 25, print you are eligible for buy car, else sorry you have to wait. So if you give the user input, give the age like 40, it means age is greater than 25, then he was able to find. Otherwise if you give the 16, it means if you give the 16, the age is less than 25, so sorry you have wanted to wait. These are the things of if else statements works. And third one is if else else statement. This is basically works on true or false true. If there is a block of code which is contained true statements or false statements, when we apply this if else statements, up to now we want to show the one thing is true. Right, this is a syntax. If condition is body of if else condition body of if else, we can write like. Then this is the flowchart of this if else if later. Then test section expression 1, if the statement is yes, they will directly executed. Text expression 2, if the statement is executed, then statement 2 is directly executed again. So these are the thing. This is a flowchart. You can move into the example, you can clearly understand about that. And here the example is a is equals to 50, and this is initializing a is equals to 50. If a equals to 40, print a is 40. If else a equals to 45, print a is 45. And else a is equals to 50, print a is 50. Else print a is not present. So here the example we have seen that a is equals to 50. So if this state given initializing value is true for anything, that statement will be executed. Here that statement will be executed. If else a is equals to 50, then the statement is 50 is a is 50. So like that, if we have give this 50 as 40, the first statement a is equals to 40 will execute. This is based on the conditions, it will works. And next is nested if statement. Nested if statement, simply we can say that if statement present in inside the another if. This is a syntax, you can clearly understand. Here the if condition executed the statement, another in the if condition we have write another second condition of if statements. This is a block of code, one statement present in another statement. It is known as nested if statement. Okay, here the flowchart you have seen that test expression, if it's true, body of if executed directly. If it's false, so next move into the nested test expression. If it's true, nested tested body executed, then otherwise false, directly execute the statements. These are the things about the if statements. And here the example you can see that num is equals to 20. If num greater than or equals to 0, if num equals to 0, print 0, else print the positive number. Another for this statement, else print negative. So if given number is 20, 0 number is greater than, so we have get positive number. Here the positive number we have get. So if you pass this 20 as minus 10, so the number we get is negative number. Okay. When you give the number is equals to 0, then we get print 0. When you give minus 40 or anything negative numbers, we get a negative number. This is the nested if statement works. And shorthand if statements. This is the fifth type, shorthand if statement. Shorthand if statement is used when only one statement needs to be executed inside if block. So this statement can be mentioned in the same line which holds in the if statement. So shorthand if statements simply we can say in one line. In expression and statements are both are present in one line. So like if condition, this is a syntax for if condition statement. And the example you can see that here the example is a is equals to 20, a is equals to 20, and if a greater than 25, print a is less than 25. See here, this is a shorthand. This is a shorthand if statement, because whole statement expression and statements are present in single line. That's why it's called as shorthand. Shorthand if else statements. So same as if statements, all if else statements, if condition and else condition both are formed in same line. Like here the syntax statement when true is condition, else statement when false. So here we want to write the true statement with condition and else statements with condition. Here the example you can see here. Here the 10, if a is equals to 10, print true. If a less than 15, else print false. So it's true. A is less than 10, it's true. So that's why if the a, when we pass the a is equals to 100, we can get automatically as the output of false, because a is 100 is greater than 15, not less than 15. So these are the examples about conditional statements, which are shown in 6 types. There are if statement, if else statements, if else if else statements, and nested if statement, shorthand if statement, shorthand if else statements. These are the things. And the next one we can move towards loops. Python loops. Loops in Python. A loops statements allows us to execute a statement or a group of statements multiple times. It means loops means continuously rotating. We up to this type of loops executed only when the given condition is true. So Python provided the 3 ways of execution the loops, while all the ways provide the similar basic functionalities. They are different in the syntax and the condition checking time. Python programming language providing the following types of loops and handling the loops equipment like for loop, while loop. So let's move and discuss about for loop and while loop. Okay, for loop, and the first one is for loop. For loop means for loop in Python is used to iterate the statement or a part of a program several times. It is a frequency used to traverse the data structures like list, tuple, or dictionary. This is a less like for the use the keyword as for and another programming language, and works more like an irritable method are founded in other objective or oriented programming languages. So here the syntax is for irritating variable in a sequence and statement. Here this is a workflow of for loop. If item for the sequence, the next item is executed until the statement is true. After executed, it will be show the output. And here the example you can clearly understand. Here the example is n is equals to 5. For in a range 0 comma n, it's print a. A means 0 from 0 to n. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 4 it has printed, because indexes starts from 0. That's why I have printed 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, where n is equals to 5. Stop up to the n value. The statement gives starting value is 0, ending value is equals to here the n, where n is 5, ending value is 5. That's it. And next one topic is while loop. While loop is used to execute a block of statements repeatedly until a given condition is satisfied. It is simply we can say continuously irritable loop is while loop up to the given statement is true. Here the syntax is while expression statement, and the flowchart here the flowchart condition. If the condition true, loop body will be executed until the condition false, the condition is output. So here the example you can clearly understand about this. Okay, and take user input, the number is equals to 3. Condition of this while loop is while number less than 5, print hello. So up to the 5 numbers, the hello word will be print. So then we want to increment the value, number is equals to number plus 1. It is used for adding of numbers, because each rotating it will store one value. So that's why num plus 1 equals to adding of another next one. So less than 5 means we can get 4 lines like hello, 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 hello. Here the 4 outputs have given. Up to still the statement is true. Here the statement is number less than 5. Up to 5 we want to print. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So up to the numbers are irritated up to 5. So we get a 4 outputs like hello, hello, hello. And today's section, this are all about today's section. I hope you are enjoy this video a lot. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates about data science and job interviews and interview preparations. Each and everything we are providing for free. Please stay tuned for update to us, and like, subscribe and share with your friends who need these types of videos and who are preparing for the data science. Okay friends, bye, take care.